Greetings. I am Monique Ruffin. Welcome to 13 Moon Manifestation, our intro event for this upcoming phase, which is going to be beginning on May 3rd. And we're going to be focusing on the Taurus new moon and the Sagittarius full moon. Taurus, what is your life worth? Sagittarius, envisioning your highest freedom. Hi,
Ooh.
Carol.
I am so excited, especially given, right, what we've been going through.
Oh my gosh.
It's astrology can't lie. It's like the perfect setup
It
to
is,
be asking these questions.
yes,
Yeah?
yes,
Mm.
it is the perfect setup to be asking these questions. And I'm feeling it, already. I can feel the energy because the sun is already in Taurus, and I can feel things coming up around worthiness and value already showing up. So I'm very excited for this. So
Mm.
let's go for it.
Okay.
Okay. Um, okay. Each
So each
Go ahead.
so each lunar cycle we ask us a pertinent question, right? So this is the Taurus Sagittarius one. I can't see the slides. Let me just move this a little bit. Taurus Sagittarius are asking the questions. The thing is how will you answer the questions? And do you feel valuable and worthy? Do you feel free and as if you're living your vision? Hmm.
Yes, that's the thing. Like we come and do this work every month, Cheryl, so that we can align ourselves with what feels right to us.
Mhm.
So this Taurus energy is really specific to our feeling,
Mhm.
it's really the energy of our lover energy, our gathering energy. So much of that needs to be activated during this time of year so that we can create new things, new desires, new relationships, new ways of being that help us progress in life and feel good.
Yes. And we're going through the season changes, right? Where we're preparing to come from spring into summer and really shine, step out into the world and how do we want to be feeling? What is the vision that we want to be seen in as we step out into these season changes as well?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Absolutely. All right. So, how to measure your worthiness? Do we measure it through physical resources or emotional wellness or spiritual power? How do you measure how you're experiencing your worth and value, Cheryl?
Um, that's a good question. Somebody asked that in the camp room. For
Mhm.
me, I always come back to my health and well-being. That's where I really like can tell when I'm really aligned in my vibration of health and well-being, then I know that I'm sitting in that space of knowing my own worth and value. And I'm not proving anything to the world, but I'm feeling in alignment with it. Yeah, does
Yeah,
that
no,
make sense?
yep, it does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's very anchored in feeling safe
Mm,
and
yeah.
secure. It's Safety and security is such an interesting thing because I find I've never been the type of person like I can walk through the streets at night, pitch black night, and it doesn't occur to me to fear people. That's not
Mm-hmm.
what I'm afraid of or that I have experienced fear on. My fear has been around um, the unknown. And so
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of work to cultivate being safe and secure right here, right now,
Mm-hmm.
feeling it in my body, feeling it.
Yes.
uh,
Mm-hmm. As
Um,
a truth, right?
yes, as a
As
truth.
a truth.
That's
Yeah.
so. So that's how it shows up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's a very interesting thing, this experience of worthiness. Okay,
Mm.
let's see.
And I get myself.
Right. So the ways that we devalue ourselves.
Hmm.
So some of the ways that we devalue ourselves is by shame, having shame about our sexuality or about how we show up in the world, or just our unique ways of being, lack of self-care, failure to recognize our talents, low self-esteem, seeking love and validation outside of ourselves. Do any of these resonate with you, Cheryl? Like I
Maybe the
didn't
question.
call you out like that, but
No, call me out. So at some point or another on my journey,
uh-huh.
all of these I can see, I've had to experience, go through the looking glass at these pieces. And I can say right now, I'm moving in my own life to come out in the frequency of playfulness and ease,
Mhm.
right? The muse in me wants to kind of come out into life right now. And honest to goodness, the energy of shame hits it like that. Like, who are you to come out in the world all playful and free? And I literally shamed myself and then I moved back into the cave.
Wow.
And my spirit's like, no, 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 come out. And I literally can feel shame come over me. And I say this because I think as we evolve as human beings,
Mhm.
these things still can arise for us in our lives.
Yes.
And we do tend to devalue these new things that want to express, that literally give us that next level of freedom. Yeah. How about you?
Oh my God, that was so good, Cheryl. Yes, I have um mine I resonate with what you're saying, and I feel like I could just get on that carpet and ride there with you. But I have also often felt like, embarrassed for being a late bloomer. Um,
Mm,
ashamed of not having certain things, like growing up with poverty, and like when your clothes are not as shiny as the other people's clothes, or you don't have
mm,
like that has and even though as an adult I don't have that going on, I'm still aware of that worthiness value piece.
mhm,
So yeah, I totally resonate with that. It
mhm,
shows up as low self-esteem, and it has shown up as like seeking validation from others, like looking to others for approval. Like, am I okay?
mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Hmm.
you want to take this one, Cheryl?
Sure. So as we move into this next cycle, we're gonna reflect on these experiences, right? To be able to slow down and see and value our inherent talent and skills, to become willing to receive in exchange for those talents and skills, and to be able to nurture and value our body and allow others to be resourced so that we're in that space of receptivity so that we can continue to move ourselves forward. And so we invite you to contemplate, in these spaces with us, does this feel like an invitation to you? These places that we're going to go over this next cycle, I invite you to receive them as an invitation to visit yourself in these ways.
Mhm.
Mhm,
And we start on May 3rd. We'll begin,
mhm,
our next cycle begins on May 3rd. And so these are the things that we are going to be focusing on. We're going to be
mhm,
really Cheryl, myself, and Christine will be coaching everyone in this group for the energy of the Taurus new moon and Sagittarius full moon. And so when we allow our physical needs to be met, we have space to expand. So at 13 moons, starting on May 3rd, we will help you set one obtainable goal about your value and physical resources, and set one obtainable goal about your vision and freedom for your life.
mm.
And then you can watch your goals manifest. Cheryl, haven't you, like, what has been your experience doing this work for the time that you've been doing it?
Um, so I actually learned the value of setting small goals
Mm-hmm.
each month.
Yeah.
to support me as flag steps, like stepping stones to the bigger picture of a full year,
Yeah.
right? And I've been able to basically shift all the parts of my life that were most important to me when I started, which was my relationship, my financial resource, and how I wanted to serve myself into the world. Going through these steps has afforded, and asking the questions and being in the frequency of the phases has allowed me to manifest into freedom, to come out of the conditions of my childhood into the conditions of myself as a higher perspective or a broader being, right? And the moon travels, it's a journey, and it's in our consciousness, and the moon allows us to step into those frequencies in an organized way. So there's 8 phases that we move through, and gosh, I love the phases. But the phases allow us to plan, right? What it is that we want to experience, to plant it into our subconscious mind, to clear away all the things that no longer serve us, and to gather to us those frequencies and vibrations that we now need. Allows us to see and receive guidance as to how we're going to implement and come into action.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. I love this work. And the eight phases, we coach you in the group to help you understand how to use these energies, the rituals that go with the
Mhm.
energies, and then the practices that can allow us to really begin to materialize what it is that we are creating each month. So the 13 Moons program that begins May 3rd will help you cultivate a solid sense of worth, build confidence in your ability to meet your material needs. Are you ready to know your worth and vision a life of freedom? I am, Cheryl. Are you?
Woo, doggy, this is priceless. Yes, yes, and yes.
Yes, yes, and yes. So if you join this month, what you will receive is you will receive a private Facebook group where we are working together on a daily basis to help you understand the phases of the moon and the astrology for yourself personally. A complete lunar program aligned to the 8 phases of the moon, rituals that amplify your power and results, daily support from 3 coaches, Moon Manifestation Library, full resources, accountability will keep you on track so you can have what you desire, monthly astrological calls, a full moon guidance meditation, a planting moon meditation, and an astrological call each month, and email reminders with the lunar phases. This is everything you need to work with the Sagittarius Taurus moon that is coming up. And the investment is $97 for each month, for each phase, if you choose to join. And for if you join before, let's see what we have a little incentive. If you start with us if you register before May 1st, your name will be entered into a raffle to receive a free reading from myself. And so that is for those of you who are able to join before May 1st. If you join before May 1st, your name will be entered into the raffle. So Cheryl, is there anything that I missed?
Mm. Now, I think I would highlight, you didn't miss it, but we could highlight that there's a group consciousness, right? That private Facebook group it's private and it has a collective conscious in there. And so you really not only benefit from the guidance of Monique, Christine, and myself, right? But you're benefiting from the consciousness of all other people in that group. And so whatever journey you're on gets reflected in their journey, and you climb energy together. And there's something magical about 2 or more people
Yes.
in an experience. You really enter into a cocoon of energy that's lifting its vibration constantly.
Yes.
So that in itself is priceless as well, in my opinion.
It is. I agree because my life has changed working with all of us. Like I
I
have
mean,
from
yeah,
at a company to working on my own, having my own business. I've done all that using the magic and the power of the moon, and it works.
yeah.
And so We encourage you to join us this month. So thank you all who are.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is recorded, so if you didn't get to hear it, the recording will be up and it will go out, so you can listen to the rest of it at another time. Peace and blessings, everyone. Thank you, Cheryl.
Peace and blessings. Thank you, Monique. Mwah.
Bye bye.